20. I'm probably like very
Yeah,
close
yeah,
to
we about to go
220.
live. Yeah, that's what's up. I need to try to get there myself.
I haven't been to the teams in a minute.
All right, need to stop talking about the teams, okay? I don't know what you're doing.
Hey,
Give me 2 seconds, and we're gonna start this. Let me close this thing.
I get better light.
Oh. Ready, my boy.
Let me see if I can get better light. Hey, you talk to me like I'm Simba or something.
Oh, my bad. Hurry up, bitch. What is that? Is that the way you
that's more
talk
like
to
it.
This is the way you talk to a lion?
Talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait a second.
Look like you're in a trap house. It's like, where we coming from. We live and direct from the trap house. All we got is crack vials and money everywhere. Baby butt naked hoes and a pit bull dog. You know what's going down. And we are here again. There we go. Yeah, here again. This man is over here opening Christmas presents or doing something. I'm not sure what's up. Your what presents?
Son's present. Here's one of these joints right here. You want to see it?
Oh, okay. That's nice. Nice little dragon.
It walks.
Dog, do you use that fire to light up crack pipes over there, dog? Dress up like Tyrone Biggums, dog. You got the rake cap. Look, bro, we are here. This is NBA Drop 7. We're just two assholes that like talking about basketball, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold up. And two assholes that have no idea how to
crack pipe.
We have no idea how to be
crack pipe.
Powerade. Oh, motherfucker, we are not being sponsored yet. All right. Go to that.
We don't get sponsored by crack.
We don't get by Powerade, not at all.
What American company, if allowed to, would sponsor crack?
The United States government.
Company. Little Debbie's? Nah.
Okay, you wanted me to use more on those terms, and I was like, "You gonna tell me that the United States government isn't a company?" I'm like, "All right."
Your mama?
No, they changed they wouldn't even keep the black lady.
Did that? Hold up. Since we hit this topic, I saw a headline. The Department
Monster
of Justice,
Energy. Monster Energy.
That's a good one. Damn, they got crack. That's part of their product, bro. That's a great tie-in. But I read that the Department of Justice is going to consider crack cocaine the same as powder cocaine with respect to I guess sentencing. I didn't know before there was a difference.
Yeah, the difference was a lot more black people use it, and it was easier to keep them in jail longer by making it schedule. Like weed is like,
wouldn't you?
I'll say weed is scheduled higher than cocaine for some reason. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. Like the sentencing not exactly the same, but it's like I think weed's like Schedule 1 drug for some reason. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I can only assume
because minorities use it.
It's really kind of it. It's like it's a political thing. They've been making movies and trying to ruin marijuana for like 60 years.
Look at Brittany Griner.
I mean, yeah.
So you're saying you can do cocaine in Russia,
but that has well, what she should have done is left her drugs in that country. That's what she should have done. If she was able to smuggle them in, that might be another thing or whatever. But why do you need to fly back to America with weed? We have enough weed everywhere where she's gonna go. That was the one thing I wanted to say.
That means she was smoking out there.
Yeah, obviously she was smoking. She needed the pen to stay normal because she liked to smoke. Because she probably couldn't smoke a blunt in Russia. You smoke a blunt in Russia, dog, you must be like a real gangster. Dog, you better be like in the mafia. Be able to get away with that shit.
Do you think if one of us was captured? But actually, I shouldn't use mine. If I'm captured in Russia, it's going down. I got they're like, oh, you were in the military? That sentence. But if you were captured in Russia, you think you'll get the same treatment? You think they'll give up the
Merchant
Lord of
Death?
War?
No.
Yeah, to get you back.
First off, they wouldn't have heard about me. Like I can't. You know, I can't say that. I can't say they wouldn't have heard about me because I feel like I'd have to be. It's because it's a hypothetical. What the fuck am I doing in Russia? Like, I'd have to be doing something worthy enough that I would need to be in Russia, which means I must be some type of fame. I must be making some type of money. Like, I'm not going to Russia on vacation. Never in my life was I planning to do that.
Don't say that. You never know. You might be like, yo, some Russian, you might be hitting us some Russian females.
He's like, ooh, look at these lush, long lands of snow and mountains.
You live in Petersburg. You don't want to see St. Petersburg? Come on, son.
No.
Okay.
That's like I mean, it's not the same. Like, there's a lot of things that are named like. It's like what's better, Mexico or New Mexico? I'd have to say maybe New Mexico.
Baja California is part of Mexico? You knew that.
That's what's up.
That's a good segue
into really. Let's say
Mexican Basketball Association.
Let's finally get into it. This, like I said, was NBA drop step, and we just basically break down latest NBA news. Now, Brittany Griner is actually, basketball talk. The one thing I wanted to, I should have tweeted it or whatever. One thing I wanted when I heard she came back, I'm like, you came back for the Merchant of Death. I hope when she came back, she smoked the fattest Cheech and Chong blunt ever, dog.
I think she's in Arizona. I think Arizona's legal too, right? Wherever she is.
But that leads to a second question. Like, I don't believe America would get me back for like a bag of peanuts, as our boy Ross would say. But if you went through that type of traumatic situation, would you stop? No. I'm saying, would you stop smoking now? Like, if you went through that,
like you said, I'm pretty sure she was probably sober for 9-10 months, right? So yeah. I'm pretty sure when she came back, she had, like you said, the fattest blunt. Whatever it was, she's smoking. Her and her partner.
I mean, I think at this point you deserve it. Like, you went down for the ship. Like, there's no turning back. Like, you and weed are together. Like, to quit now, be like, oh no. Like, I mean, you already went through the worst thing that could have happened to you. I mean, not the worst thing. She could have just been caught selling weed in the 90s. She might still be in jail. But I mean, we have our own things here. But she's back. We're all grateful. I don't know. I mean, Merchant of Death has done horrible, horrible things. All we can do is we probably chipped him, monitoring him, and are doing all types of shit to try to keep up with him now. And so hopefully it doesn't do anything else worse after that. But that's not basketball related. But maybe they can have this. We got new technology. Who knows what they have over there in Russia? But forget about Russia. We were talking about California, and we have to talk about the king that is still here, the king that's still around, the man that has been doing it for 20 plus years. It's just crazy.
And he has to carry the Lakers. He has to basically carry the Lakers now for like a month. I think it's a fast time. I think maybe Anthony Davis comes back in a month. I mean, which is okay.
Yeah.
You're just crazy, bro. Like he's playing better. It looks like after he returned from injury, he looks good. And it's crazy, man. He's still fucking one of the more athletic players in the league. It's still that. He's still one of the top.
Now,
what do you say, John? Top 10 athletic players in the league? Top 15? In the game.
I think he's still one of the top 10 players. I can't say athletic. Athletic's a high thing. Like
top 10 players.
Yeah, he's all around. He's still a top 10 player, which is crazy. I heard some stat that of all time of players in their like whatever season, 20 season or it said like
number 30-point games. Yeah.
30-point games, right? Yeah, 30-point games. Like it said it's like 7 or 6 or something through the rest of the NBA history, and he's got 9 this season. I mean,
I was looking on Twitter. Looking at Twitter on the, what do you give the nickname for Austin Reeves, LeBron James? What is that nickname? What is that duo?
What is that duo? There are people trying to make a name for it.
Yeah, I got a couple of names which you're gonna find interesting. But what do you think? What would you give that? AR. I don't know. AR6.
Okay. AR6.
Okay. It's actually it's 10 and 6. I think Austin Reeves is 10. It's AR16. Just type. Cookies and cream.
Okay, that's kind of more on the nose. All right, cookies and cream.
Lethal Weapon. That's tight. Come on, Lethal Weapon.
I don't know. Yeah.
Danny Glover.
That's so funny. Porzingis got off. He got off of that screen just so he can watch somebody else be in the highlight getting the
he's like, hey. He's like, come here.
He's like, look, yo, come. He's like, let's switch off. I don't want to get crossed up by LeBron. Come over here, quick.
You can see now. You can see, John, like LeBron is probably maybe outside of his first 2 seasons in the league, he might be the skinniest he's been in a while, right? He looks really skinny, right?
Yeah, actually, he does kind of look pretty lean. And I think that needed to happen because as he's getting older, he needs to, his knees and other stuff needs to have a little less weight on it. He needs to be a little more lean. And because he needs to keep up his quickness. He had enough quickness with all the power before. But, you got to also remember this is on the Wizards as well. You also got to remember that.
Hey, y'all decided to go for Victor Wembanyama. Lost 10 in a row. I like this. Bradley Beal needs to get traded. Bring in Victor. Give yourself a top 2 pick.
Like, I don't like I mean, it's possible. There are really good trades that happen during the season, but I think Beal should be traded in the middle of the season. I think he needs to be traded by like the All-Star break. And then we go full all in for Victor. Yeah, man, but they won a few. They're still not 500. And the Wizards, like I said, lost 10 in the fucking row. They're pretty goddamn horrible. You see here we have the scoring leaders. Is the score blocked here? It's blocked through this thing. So Jesus Christ, man. Like we're through here. No, the score's over there. Embiid is averaging 33 points a game. So is Luka Doncic. And there's one, if you look at those top 5, can you see? One of those things looks not like the others. Not top 5, top 10.
Shea.
Shea
Top
Gilgeous-Alexander averaging
5.
31 points a game. What is
I
going
didn't
on?
think I haven't seen him play, obviously, and it's interesting because I remember even a couple of years ago, people were like, "Yo, traded Shea to the Oklahoma City." I think Shea's like maybe 25. I didn't think he's going to be this good, and he is extremely talented. Like this is not. It doesn't look like it's a fluke. Look at his
20,
percentage.
27 games in, this can't be a fluke.
He's a 93% free throw shooter. My goodness,
93% from free throw. Only 33 from 3, but
it doesn't matter.
Still 50% from the field. This is basically, it's right there with Luka. Everybody seems to be about 50, but like he seems to have a pretty high usage rate. They just went all in. They're like, get rid of everybody. And it's crazy that, he was on that team at the time with Russell, Westbrook, and I think George, right? Or did he came in the trade from George? That's what
he came in for George. Yeah,
because he was with the Clippers. That's right.
Yeah, right. These are beautiful things. It's too bad they lost. It's tough because they lost the number 2 pick in the draft, but I don't know what they're doing though. Like it's just, I feel like they're not bottoming out. This is difficult. I feel like they got to make some type of move because he's ready to win now.
Right? Well, yeah, he kind of reminds me of Bradley. He kind of reminds me of Bradley Beal. He's probably ready to win now, but like you got to get others, either move him or get other superstars in there to help him win now. You can't just put a bunch of bums or.
I don't think they want to move him, so they got to bring good players back.
Yeah, but how do they do that? And it's the same thing that happens with the Wizards. Yeah. Like in this new NBA, players get to go wherever the fuck they want.
They can get Bradley Beal. Maybe they're a good team. They say, fuck it, we're gonna go for it. Imagine him and Bradley Beal. That'd be a good team, right?
That'd pretty good punch. But
plus Lou Dort, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be a better team for both.
Josh Giddey, yeah.
It'd be a better team for both. Like if the Wizards got draft picks in the future, it'd be a better thing. Get off Beal, and then eventually at the end of the season, you get the fuck off of Kuzma and Porzingis. Let them go wherever the fuck they want. And start the whole rebuild, man. But still there, right? For now, I'm not going off. My MVP is still Giannis, and I will continue on that for the rest of the year. Yeah, man, he's still positively amazing. And it's funny, I heard that Jokic, a bunch of his rebound and assist numbers are up. From last year, and he
had a monster game yesterday.
Like he leads the entire league in efficiency with 36.
You saw his stat line yesterday. Well, I guess we'll turn to Jokic. You saw his stat line yesterday?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay, I want you to go to the box score. Maybe you can share that screen. Go to the box score of yesterday's game, Denver.
Yeah.
I want you to see it. I'm not going to tell you.
All right. Here's the game. Go to the game. All right.
He's playing well. Box score.
That is box score. All right.
You can read it out loud.
Jokic, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists, 50% shooting from the field, 13 to 26 to 50% from 3 in 40 minutes. So, damn, man. It was just funny. Aaron Gordon had 19 points, 10 rebounds. So I'm glad he's fitting in, but is Michael Porter still injured? But that's not.
I think he's injured. He played a few, but yes. So Jokic is coming on. Denver's coming on.
Jamal Murray seems to be. Jamal Murray went 0 for 6 from 3. and Jokic basically dragged them across to win that game. It seems like, man, I didn't know they had Bruce Brown though. Bruce Brown's a very good pickup for them.
Playing well. He's a very good. I don't know why the Nets let him go. So yeah, that's Jokic. I mean, on the West, that's a good team to think about. Who else is playing well, which we haven't talked about? Who's the best duo in basketball?
Jaylen Brown and Tatum.
No.
Oh.
Not after the last 10 games.
Well, AD's hurt, so not LeBron and AD.
God damn, how quickly people forget disrespect. Fucking put some respect on Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant's name. God damn it. Put some respect on their names.
Look, man, I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I don't really.
Oh, like, top that BS, man. That's not even funny. Like, what, bro.
The way Kyrie talks.
Yeah. The way, I think they gone 10-3, John, or 12-3. They might have gone 12-3 in their last 15 games. They are playing the best basketball in the NBA. Okay. So, man, I don't know if you've been catching their games. Yesterday, they scored 81 together. Kyrie had the game winner against Toronto the day before. They're playing well, man. They're playing well. If Ben Simmons can ever figure shit out, that's going to be a hard team to play.
I think he will. I think he will. Yeah. You think about, like, people like, oh, he came in the beginning of the season. He's not very good. I'm like, yo, bro, dude hasn't played for like 2 years. Everybody's been on him, whatever. You got to let him, like, ease his way into the season. That's a nice pass. You really got to let him ease his way in. Like, when Klay Thompson came back, he still didn't play like the real Klay Thompson as they won the damn championship. But, it took him a little while to get back because he missed so much fucking time. So, I mean, I think Ben Simmons is a player that you're not looking for offensively. He's just got to get back in, like, playing shape and rhythm. He seems like he's not, like,
bro, are you watching Jokic play? Are you watching him, dog?
I'm watching these passes. It's ridiculous.
Fucking Christ, dog. He's just like playing with little kids.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about this, like how funny, like, you see, if you're talking about cookies and cream, I'm just like thinking about the differences between like some of the white and black players. You see Jokic, he's not very athletic, but he's like such a smart player. No, he's a very intelligent basketball player. And same thing, his opposite side. Huh?
You know what pick he was? It was your top 10 pick?
No, not at all. I believe he was a
late first rounder?
Early second rounder or some shit. I'm pretty sure he's a second rounder. I'm pretty sure I remember saying he was. Yeah,
let's look that up. I don't know if there's been 2 MVPs. I don't know. I don't think a guy has won.
That's what I'm saying.
Back MVP.
I'm saying I believe he's the only MVP person to win MVP that's been a second round.
Second round?
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow. That.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's a 41st pick. Wow.
Yep. He's a second round pick.
Wow.
41st pick. Lowest draft pick ever to win an MVP.
Jesus, what a fucking steal.
So it's one of the greatest steals, man. Like, there's certain players like that are steals, but like they usually go kind of the mid first round, and like, we look in retrospect, they should have been the best. Like Giannis going like 14 or whatever, or Kawhi going, in the middle teens. He was like 15 or something like those are usually kind of when you get or Donovan Mitchell, who's just in the middle of the fucking, first round. That's seemingly when you get steals, but like you rarely get a player in the second round of that caliber. Not even Serge Ginobili could match. Manu Ginobili could not make it, bro. Now,
who else we talking about? What we got? We talking about
you guys. No, I just want to, let's just have this play in the background because I know you felt some type of way about this. It was just such a close game now, wasn't it?
Kemba Walker's playing well.
Yeah, man.
Speaking
I thought Kimber Walker had it's still spazzing out.
I'm gonna let's see what
Let's see, but what?
they're down by
Is it?
$14.
Oh, yeah. So they're playing right now. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. All right, they should run smoothly now. But the Cavs, man, they obviously they made a move. And they had a good enough team. Like that's the thing that they would have to be in with Oklahoma. Like with Shea Gildas, like he needs to get to a spot where they're like, okay, maybe they make it to the playoffs and whatever. Like they need to have a good enough team around them and core, and then they need to make a move like the Cavaliers have done. Because the Cavaliers, even with Evan Mobley, they would have to wait a whole lot of years, get Evan Mobley up to speed.
Love.
And then Garland and everything. But like now she have like Donovan Mitchell, like in this East, like there's nobody. I don't really know outside of the Nets. Now I don't want to say I'm definitely not disrespecting the Nets because I mean our first podcast, I believe that's who I picked. I believe I picked the Nets and the Clippers. Being a dumb person. That's who I've picked so far.
Nets still got a chance, man. They're the 4th seed right now. Like people are really sleeping on the Nets. The Nets are the 4th seed.
I'm not sleeping on the Nets. I never once said I was like I don't believe for 1 second the Nets get like when we first. I think our first week we do we maybe it's like the second or third week of the season or maybe a month after the season started, and the Wizards and the Pistons, and there was like Wizards and some other team. I can't remember the Pacers. The Pacers were like the top 8. I'm like, this is not going to stand. There's no way the Nets are going to end up like that all year. It's impossible. Even Kyrie goes out and slaps a Jew in the face in the middle of Times Square. There's no way that with Kevin Durant they're going to end up like on the 12th. But I'm glad they turned it around, and I think it's just hilarious that the biggest problem that they had was Steve Nash. I just think that's very, very funny.
That's a great point. Yeah, they're playing much better with the black head coach, younger coach. Man,
hey, watch out!
Playing well. They're stacked.
Yeah, man. Watch how watch how Colorado makes it to the makes it to the national championship next year. As soon as they got that black coach.
let's see how good they are. Man, that's a great point. I mean, I'm surprised to see Boston because they lost a couple of games. They lost 2 games to Orlando. I think Jason Tatum missed one of the games.
All right, so here we go. We in overtime now, man. Where the rubber supposed to meet the road. What happened here? Explain to this.
Low scoring. Well, number one, Luka didn't play. Number 2.
There's no number. That number 2, Luka didn't play. Number 3, Luka didn't play. Number 4 through 10 are all those reasons as well. I see.
That's why Kemba Walker.
When did y'all get Kemba Walker?
Last week.
The fuck? I was like, because you said Kemba Walker, I was like, wait, who's he? I thought you said it was like, is he on the Cavs? I was like, who's he fucking playing for?
Right there, he's number 34. He's gonna pick up the ball.
I saw him. I saw him shoot and make a 3.
Yeah, he. So I mean, let's see what he does. What kind of. This is the shot. They said he got fouled right here.
I kind of think he did.
They NBA admitted that, so they should have won this game.
But like you would say, the home team, when referees are making calls, usually has the advantage. That's
home team.
Usually what happens when a home team gets fucking robbed. I don't know if people can see this goddamn flag behind me. But yeah, sometimes things get robbed. Seems like the NBA officiating is better nowadays than the NFL.
I feel like the NBA officiating in regards to like foul calls have gotten a little bit better, or the players have gotten used to it. The NBA technical fouls are still atrocious. Um, my idea, I think I talked to you about this last time. I'm gonna create a uh, referee reform federation or association, RRA. I'm gonna create a doctrine and a charter, and I think we need now, especially with sports gambling, the advent of sports gambling, um, we need to have some association that covers referees because I feel like it's getting out of control. Are you with me?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but like asking the NBA to find people to have a committee to keep them in check would be like asking our own government to keep politicians in check. I just don't
Referee,
like
referee.
it's part of the money making machine.
That's a good
Like,
point. Now, do you have the? I mean, yeah, I don't think you're an NBA or the NFL never go, but there should be another outside organization that's like that just tries to promote better competition. I guess
look,
that's the charter.
I I hate I hate when
He's nuts.
so right now I'm gonna bring up this other game. I hate when politics or law official any type of official have to be involved in sports, but it's because of gambling that it has to be because there's a lot of money that goes around and even rich people get caught up gambling and losing money, so they have a invested interest. But other than that, it's the fucking sports league. Like if they put the right disclaimer, like the NFL can be like, this is actually fucking wrestling. And we decide the outcome if we felt like it. And people would still fucking watch it. I think. Personally. But it's sad that the referees can like I don't know, man. I can't say that challenging penalties is like a new way because everything like that just slows down the game, man. I think you just gotta live with it, man. They're not fucking perfect, but he looked like
It's
that.
awful.
Yeah, I'm on all fronts, man.
But you know what? You know what is awful about it is, okay, you get play calls wrong, okay, but this is what also angers me more about the NBA. They take away the competition of things. I feel like it's just they're so quick to
Yeah,
stop the
that dude.
play, to give a referee, to call a technical foul. They're just so quick. Like, let it. How about a warning? How about letting it play out? It's just why are you? How about especially when someone dunks on someone and they stay at them for 1 second? Fine, like let that happen. Like you gotta understand the situation.
Yeah, I know, man. I like. It is kind of funny. I feel like maybe the NBA is finally a little bit better because I just don't, I think the NBA has become such an outside game. It used to be a
Well,
lot more,
it's a very international game now. I know what you mean by outside.
but like as every other thing
It's more
is
skill.
somebody.
It's
It's
more
more
skill in the
skill.
league now. So you can't. It's hard to officiate because like these guys are just naturally talented. You can't. It's hard for you to fuck up, and these guys can naturally blow away people and hit a fadeaway. Right? It's hard to call fouls or whatnot.
All right. Well, I found out. All right. I need to add more. I need to add more memory because this thing can't play the game, and yeah, it's like the game's like being all jittery when I'm sharing it. All right, there's going. Seems to be working a little better when I do it this way. Um, but this game was actually fairly good.
Mm.
Zion is continuing on his like when the Pelicans get
Devin Booker
Brandon,
time.
yeah, when they get get that out of here. Grand Theft Valero. You're a little behind. Shoot the three. Shoot the three. Jose. But when they get Brandon Ingram back,
Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado.
Well, when they get Ingram back, it's going to be a whole issue, like because Ingram's the all-star. McCollum, I think he's really starting to figure out just to be a point guard. So many years he was just like the sidekick to Damian Lillard, and wasn't doing as much ball handling, just kind of coming off screen shooting. I think he's doing a lot better facilitating and understanding his role, what he's got to do. So I like it. Once again, black head coach, especially in basketball, needs to go down. But the Suns were able to come back. You see, they're down 13 in the second quarter. They were able to, as you said, 20 points in the NBA is nothing. Look at Zion, man. That motherfucker, bro. Like, I don't understand with so much power how he could have literally the most finesse I've ever seen in somebody at the rim. Like, he has more finesse
because he's a guard. He's basically he has a guard skill set. He's a guard. He can fly in the air. He can maneuver like a guard in there. Almost, you know what I mean? Like kind of like Kyrie Irving to some extent. But you're right. He shouldn't be doing that at that size.
There's no way. I get it that is a skill set, but his monstrously strong arm and body shouldn't allow that feathery. Shaquille O'Neal didn't have no feathery. He was just, you dunk on people, move them out of the way, throw the ball off the fucking backboard, or dunk it. Like this dude is fucking finger roll, floater. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man. But as you see right now, down 21, see him almost take down that fucking rim. Look at the score right now. They're giving the Phoenix Suns all they want, right? But then all of a sudden, the light-skinned assassin, this light-skinned assassin that was one time in a room with the rest of the Suns players getting sucked off by some hoe that was on a podcast.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you're right. All I know is that I would allegedly pay for that video. If it ever came out. I mean, it's a sight to see. Some of your favorite players. He just scored 58 points. So as you watch Devin Booker, he's going to start cooking. He's going to start going to the rim, which is not so much what you expect, but he's basically a full offensive scoring talent. He was more of a shooter, more of a Klay Thompson-ish type of thing, but Devin Booker could go anywhere he needs to go to on the court now. And man, it's crazy because this man, I think, had a 60-point game in his rookie season. So he scored 58 points. This wasn't even his career high. You see it? Now he's doing that's that. Now he's doing DeMar DeRozan. He's doing mid-range.
Yeah, he plays an elite mid-range game.
Look at that shit right there, man. God, how do you even make it through there? He bullied past the other person. Zion is fucking he's not very good on defense. We all know that. He's gonna have to learn. He's gonna have to learn a little bit better how to play defense because he gets blown past. For a person as fast as he is, people blow past him way too often.
I agree. He's way too athletic.
Yeah, for him to not be able to stay in front of people, that's the thing that to me that's more than effort. That's more of an effort thing. All right, you either really want to play defense or
experience. I mean, experience. You gotta say he's still second year.
Yeah, it is experience. It is experience. I think it was until a year ago that James Harden learned how to play defense. Wow, he got that block. That's crazy. He needs the play. If he can't block the shit out of somebody, Zion doesn't seem like he's trying. He's like, ooh. It's I can swat this motherfucking shit. God, man. It's just such bully ball. But during that whole time, the Suns they're up right now. We were watching this and it didn't even look like anything was happening. The fucking Suns completely got rid of a 20-point lead deficit and now up 5 points. And I mean, it was a big win at home. They want a revenge. I think the Pelicans have been. This is the third time playing this year.
Yeah, they played a lot.
That?
Yeah.
How does he make that? That shit is crazy, yo.
Cray.
Like he just, and it was kind of clutch. I don't like that. He tried to get the defensive foul. There it is. And that's the game. And he tried to make that three because of that Zion dunk a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you saw them play hard. They were like, not again. It's not gonna happen again. What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. That'd have been tough to lose 3 times to the same team, but yeah, John. So I think that concludes. Anything else you want to talk about basketball?
All right. Well, let's just go over it real quick. It's just kind of what we do every week. So check out this Eastern and Western Conference, how the standings look. Give me the standings. Where are the standings? I accept the cookies. All right. I'm literally doing all this to see what videos will get copywritten and which ones won't. But what parts of it. But here we are here, in the Eastern Conference, in pole position, as they would say. Milwaukee Bucks being fought right behind by the Celtics. They're half a game behind. They're not even a game back. I think, yeah, they're tied. No, winning percentage. Anyway, Cleveland 3, Brooklyn Nets 4. I believe those 4 teams will probably stay the same as we get into the playoffs and beyond. As it moves around, I think maybe the Nets might get over the Cavaliers, but I'd expect this to be it. Either Boston being first, the Bucks, Boston, Cleveland, Nets, Sixers, the Knicks. I don't know. Who cares? The Heat are finally starting to come back, like I assume. So the other team, the Knicks or the Hawks will probably be replaced by the Bulls in coming months as well. So it's a long season. But crazy things happen, man. The fucking Magic just beat the Celtics yesterday.
Yeah, I like the Knicks team. We forgot to talk about the Knicks. I like this team.
I said, who gives a fuck? But you seem to give a fuck. You like the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hate everything New York this week. The fucking Giants, the Knicks, the Yankees. I hate everybody in New York. I hate New York style pizza. I hate fucking Rudy Giuliani. I hate everybody. Donald Trump especially. It's like demonetized. And then the Western Conference, man. We have a new leader. It's so crazy how we are in this new future. It's just come so quick. The change of the guard, we're right there at the end of the doorstep. And just a couple years ago when Zion and Ja were picked 1-2, we were like, okay, these guys might be battling for years to come. And right now, the Memphis Grizzlies are number 1 in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 in the West, 19-10. They're a
good team, man. They're gonna be good for a while.
Yeah, 8 of the last 10.
They're a good young team.
Them and the Pelicans. The Grizzlies got, they have experience, so they'll probably go further sooner, as long as Ja, stays healthy. Same thing with Zion. They both seem to be having, like, Ja's been having injury problems the last year or so. Like, he's out for a couple months, whatever, everything like that. But the Nuggets right there in third, and the Suns fourth. I honestly think it'll probably be something like that. I think the Clippers might come in, and I really don't see the Pelicans. Like, they're peaking very early. They seem too early to be as good as they are, to be number 1 in the West. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't think they're going to stay in that 2 spot. I think they'll probably be in the 4th or 5th, like I said earlier, and then they'll probably the Clippers and the Mavericks and the Warriors will probably move up to get rid of the fucking Kings and the Trailblazers. And
like to be.
Yeah, huh? What did you say?
Like to be, but yeah, man. I mean, it's a lot of turns and toxic, but yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see
man.
what it holds next week. See how things go.
Yeah,
And
man.
hopefully the Mavericks turn around.
Yeah, man. Well, you enjoy that second half. Hopefully they can get over.
They're down by 20. It's over.
Down by. Oh yeah, we just watched the highlight of a team down by 20. But you wait
No,
till Kimba scores
uh-uh.
25 in the fourth, baby. It's all about Kimba. What is
That's not
Luka?
happening.
Luka's not out. So you're
No, he's
saying
playing.
okay? So you're saying that it's more likely you guys are gonna go below 500 again. Damn. 15 and
Yes, we are.
15. 15 and 15, man. Well, trending in the wrong direction. Kind of like the Timberwolves. Y'all both big disappointments. What's going on with the Timberwolves, man? They spent all that damn shit for Rudy Gobert. And
He's not even playing. They're still winning.
Nah, they're not winning very well. They're the same as y'all, 15 and 15. They're 5-5 in their last game. Y'all are just so middle of the road. Yep, 5-5, 5-5. 5-5 with the Utah Jazz, too. So for the Utah Jazz, they got rid of Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. It's like, they're still doing better than the Timberwolves, man. But yeah, that's all I got for this week. And I guess until next week, we will see you guys one more time. This is NBA Drop Stepping. Please like, review, subscribe, hit notification bells, all those things that I should have said at the beginning of the podcast. Maybe I'll do something at the end and throw it at the beginning. But yeah, comment. Let us know if you got stuff that you want us to talk about, and tell us we're both stupid and ugly. Who cares? But we love y'all. Peace out, YouTube.